Alright, welcome back everyone. Here we are after 3 days of building on our Sakura treehouse. Got our first structure in place and our little supply basket, I guess. Really coming together. I'm really anxious to see how this all turns out and goes together. I think it's going to be a really cool build when it's all said and done. But we're going to finish up our steps today and maybe start working on another section of the build. I don't think we'll get it installed in the time we got tonight, but it's, like I say, I'm really pleased how this one's going so far. Sort of set you close by because I am going to use you. But if you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these kits and build them step by step, mostly in real time. Get to see all my successes and all my failures and how I hopefully fix those inevitable failures as they come up. Upload daily and just try and have a good time. We're not solving the world's problems, just building silly little models and having us a bit of fun. If you see any kits or builds or sets you want me to take a shot at, feel free to drop in the comments. I'm always looking to add on to my list. And I've got the most intelligent audience on YouTube because y'all provide me with nothing but the best options. Okay, so let's jump in onto page 23. And these are all, I think I'm in close enough for y'all to see, they are all the steps, the handrails are numbered, as are all the holes in the steps. So we just got to line those up with the appropriate ones when the time comes. So we're starting off here on, see, I've already got one installed, so I need 4, which is you. Go on here, and then we bring in one with 3 on it. 3 on the top, so you into there. On up. And these handrails are pretty flimsy because I've already broke one getting it out of the form, but I got the old super glue out and it's good as gold now. But it says once we get those 2 in, that's when we're supposed to, I say I preemptively installed this one last night, so it goes on there and got a little, like this one's going to sit on our branch right here to stabilize it, so that's going to be, yeah. Everybody in place, and we're working our way down the building, down our tree anyway. Little, okay, I will pop this off, see if I can't make this a little more solid. Maybe not. Doesn't want to come off, so let's see if I can do it in place, get a little more oomph. Alright, okay, I didn't think you're, no, it's all, okay, I guess it's just supposed to be a little bit wobbly. We'll probably lock it in place as we go along. Where does this line up? Yeah, but already, like I say, that one does line up right on the bottom of that step, so it is tempted. I'll probably throw a drop of glue in there once I get the whole staircase in place just to stabilize that a little bit more. But that's later on, it's trouble. We're up to 8. And then the other wide one here, so this front one, 7 in the back, nice and locked in. Alright. And 6 here. And then 5 there on the top of this one. Or the back of this one, I guess. Okay. And it appears we're going to go ahead and lock that one in too. Yeah, I think where I've installed it already on the tree, there, just have this thing loose out in the world, and so far I'm feeling better about having it on the tree. I'm not sure about picking it up to finagle it into place otherwise. But that moves us on to page 24. Excuse me. Okay. Same rules here. So there's 10. No, this is the one that I broke. Yeah, you can see, sort of see the seam where I had glued it back together right there. And right there it shows up a little bit better. Yeah. So we'll find out how good or bad that is. Let's see here, where are we at here? That was 9, now 8. One with 8 on it. Oh, 8's on the next batch, I think. Yeah, so we just do that and we make. Oh, we're supposed to go ahead and install this one onto. No. Oh, we're going up instead of down. Okay. They threw me off. 12. And 11. And probably need to face those the same way. Yep. I wish all my mistakes were that easy to fix. And this is, they didn't mark it, but this is evidently 10 here. 8. Oh, okay. I did all that wrong because this is the top. That's the bottom. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I totally goofed all that up. I thought that said to install it. No, it didn't. I just assumed we go top to bottom. Yep. Yeah, they're doing it in sections again. They just want to mess with me. So, button on the upside, just got to pull. Oh, not that one. No, that one was installed. Go with the second step then. Okay. Should get a little bit of something off there, but I've got the glue handy. Yeah, I took the end off there, didn't I? So much for those mistakes being easy to fix. Okay, let me go back to. Okay, we start off. This one is installed, I believe. Double check myself. Yes. The 17 is supposed to be staying on there, so you go. So we're starting off with that one. Then these two guys. And then Let's see, I'm betting. Yep. I think it's just, yeah, this one is supposed to go on the top of the one with the flower on it. Okay, so we are making 4 steps on that one. Okay. Then we do this one, the big step in the middle, ending on 4, and that goes up here. Alright. Now, this guy with 8 at the end goes at the top of that one. It's all said and done. I'm not sure this is going to matter. I think we're going to end up at the same spot anyway, but we're getting a sort of a better. I think we're getting a better curve this way. Okay. So this is in, and I'll not jump the gun this time. Actually follow instructions rather than make assumptions. Okay. I'm going to start with 14. And 13 and 12. Okay. 12 is going to be at the very bottom. And 16. And 15 and 14. 14 goes on here. You go at the top of them here. Okay, getting a real good curve on that now. Okay, now this is what gets installed onto our tree. So it is gonna, I did start at the right spot up here, or one that I've broken off there, so I may need some glue on that. But come around and we get that stand is gonna be on this step. So that's sort of a little support down towards the bottom. So let's see what we can do with that. Use you around and up into that one. Yeah. That hanging up there? No, it's not. Alright. Grab since I broke this one, get the nozzle of precision and my old pal Gorilla Super Glue back out. Plenty of room to get a drop in here. Once we get it flowing. Let's get a good glop sort of all around that. Probably overkill. And ease you up and hold you for a few seconds. Apply as much pressure as I can at least. Thin pieces. Stuck to me at least. But that Gives us a nice little staircase around. Okay, and there's, we're supposed to evidently use you. Make sure I'm, yeah, there's the holes here for this one and that one. Okay, so we get nice stable steps at the bottom. Support under there. Wrapped around, lines up good with our. I am gonna, since I've got the nozzle precision out, I'm gonna put a drop in here as well, just to give me a little more stability. Overkill, I guess you'd call it. That there, you are this one. Probably wouldn't have bothered if I didn't already have the glue out. Alright, there we go. Nice wraparound staircase. I really like that. I don't think I saw that in any of the pictures. Cool detail. I don't. You know, I definitely want one of those for my treehouse because I'm too old to be climbing up and down the ladders. Okay, but that is going to wrap up our construction on the tree bit part. We're gonna start back on the house with a little. I'm not sure if this is the main house or not, but moving on to officially step 15. We're on to page 26. This, I think, is going to be a fairly rapid fire thing that'll probably make us. I don't know. I got ambitious with the pulling, so it might not be a short video. Okay, so I want this on the blank side. Going in there, and then our picture of our little trolley scene. Maybe, yeah. Not a subway, but a raised, elevated subway, whatever they call those, elevated railway. You. Big hole on that side. So we gotta go in here and here. I guess that is probably the Sakura railway build that I did. That looks sort of like that little trolley car I built. Gotta be over a year ago by now. It was a fun little build, little scene with the trolley car in the back. And not a book nook, although there was a book nook that had that too. Come to think of it. Looks like, hang on. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot one. Hang on. Let's see. Yep, we got D8 here. Didn't realize there were two. Ledges here. Okay, so let's start off. Let's go. Yep. And those two. And this can. There. There we go. To this side. Okay, yeah, that'll lock in there once we get these tabs into our whatever our foundation turns out to be. And there it goes. Okay, so our window prop in there, a door, or window rather, so I think I'll leave that a second. This one on there. This little guy. Gonna lock it in place. I think. Yeah, there it goes. This should be nice little prop. Alright. Plant. There and there. Go. On the front. Okay. Barely be able to see our little picture there. I guess that may be just an Easter egg for those of us who know. Okay, I'll set you aside, build that last wall. And I thought there was a doorknob for this. Is there not supposed to be a doorknob on this one? Yeah, there is. It's teeny tiny. I may have to get another one. Or I put it in the next batch. No. It's here somewhere. Loose. Okay, so this way. The hinges. Door works. Porch lights. For some reason, putting this one back. Oh, that's to keep the door from going in. I got you. Let's see what it's doing. Keeps the door only moves out that way. Yeah. Cool. I'm sure I pulled that doorknob. I'm also very sure it was a teeny tiny one too. So double check myself, make sure it's not. No, it's not. Okay. Just get another one. There were spares. Yeah, B7. That's our last wall on this one. Fairly stout little structure here. Let's move on up to the second floor. Okay. Go here. These guys with their arrows on them pointing out. Of our roof structure, it looks like. Yeah. Cool. Okay. That gets us through page 28. Moving on. Stack. And I have 3 doorknobs. There's that doorknob. Pulled 3 of them and put them all in the same place. Okay. Okay. So these doorknobs go in here. Okay. Hinge dealios. And from the back, tuck into our doorway there. And drop these guys in on the bottom. And they go in those circular holes, the doors and alright. Too tight. Well open. Got a little drag on them. So okay. Then I guess this balcony railing goes in next. Get the details facing outwards. Plain. Just a couple of lines on it. So not a huge amount of details. Okay. Excellent. Just like that, we're done with 29. On to 30. Start off there. Lower hinges. Those guys in. So lean them out as we pop our hinges on and into place. I hope. There you go. Actually, I probably got them backwards because we'll probably want the details showing when they're open for that. So. I inadvertently just found the easier way to do it too. Drop in there with it on there. Okay. There we go. That makes more sense. Even it's gonna obviously have their shutters open most of the time. It's a treehouse. You want to see out from this tree. Go over here. That's that wall. All right. I'm gonna be a little disappointed if we don't have a ladder or something in there. Since we got they put us that picture in there that we can't hardly see. We should at least have a ladder we can't see as well. But we still got time. Okay. Next little bit should be the easier part, I think. Just gotta put our back wall maybe side wall, I'm not even sure. This wall. There it goes. Try not to crush everything while I do it. And this one. Okay. Cool. I'm feeling it. And we're, I think, almost done here. I don't think I'm going to go much further. Peeking ahead, there's no... Yeah, I think this is going to be... Yeah, going to put... Well, I think finish up this section here. I'm not going to do the top, tip top. Guys set up. Yeah, let's start with you. Pop you in. And these guys, the sides. Pressure fitting there? Yeah, okay, so just sides in there flush. Cool. And that bit goes right here. Not sure I trust that. Yeah, I guess it's pretty sturdy. Now, these guys go next. Yep. This way. Oops. Just realized I forgot the nubs. Try that again on this side, maybe. Yeah. Take a little bit off, see if I can do a better job on this one. Come back. Let's go straight down the sides. These guys. Like so. We got slots right back there for them. Alright, proper window back up here. And like I said, I think that's going to be enough for tonight. But knocking my prop out of the way. Get that a nice little start to our. I'm guessing this is the main part of our house. It looks like it's pretty fancy, you know. I can't. Yeah, I see it now. We're gonna have. Okay, there's actually gonna be like a little porch and everything shooting off the side of this one, so that's cool. And there's like a whole nother room over here behind it. Okay, so yeah, they're gonna keep adding on to this. This is gonna be like the elaborate treehouse of my dreams. But let's see, where are we at? 20, 30, got 30 something, didn't we? Yeah, that gets us through most of page 31. There's like one little piece left I'm going to save for tomorrow. That's starting on the upper roof. But I'm digging that. And of course our steps. I'm really pleased with how these came out. I was surprised, especially since I goofed them up so bad right off the start. But I'm not surprised how nice the curve worked out. The spacing's not perfect on all of them, but they're still, to be free floating like that on that inside, that's still pretty good going up. So I'm digging that. Yeah, I think the more I do about this project, the more excited I am about to see how it turns out. So that's cool. But I'm going to call that a night. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all of that. Be good to one another. Stay safe. And click on a link. There's my channel up there if you'd like to subscribe. There's my other channel if you want to see me do experiments a couple times a month. Down here is what YouTube thinks you should be watching. And that is the playlist for this whole build. I'll see you tomorrow.